So with this corona pandemic, there are several people who've been affected really hard. There are people who've lost their jobs and their livelihoods. There are others whose salaries have been cut by half, and it's really devastating. So what to do when you don't have anything, you don't know where to start? So in this video today, I'm going to share with you some small businesses ideas that one can start with less than 700 Kenyan shillings or $7, or even other ideas you will be able to start without any cash. So in this channel, we talk about simple living, and under simple living, we talk about decluttering, talk about saving money, and we also talk a lot about giving. We want to share some of those items that we declutter from our spaces that we're not using with those who are in need of them. And so if you like this kind of content, kindly remember to subscribe and hit the notification button so that you can get this content when I develop it. The first item that I would like to share with you today, or the idea, is cooking food like chapatis or pilau and selling it to people. And this is commonly in Kenya, where you find people cooking chapatis or samosas and pilau and selling it to other people. When it comes to cooking chapatis, some people find it tedious and a lot of work. So some people are lazy on cooking chapatis. And so you can take advantage of the laziness of those people and start a business idea from there. There are those people I've seen selling chapatis in offices for 10 o'clock tea, for people to buy and use them for 10 o'clock tea. I've seen people making pilau and selling it over lunchtime in offices, and even taking to people's homes. There are those people who have orders with some of these mamas making chapatis and supplying them in their homes when they have birthday parties in their homes, when there are people visiting and you don't want to take all this time preparing chapatis. So just reach out to these people who make chapatis and sell and buy from them. So that's a small business that you can start within your space, within your house, with very little finances. The other idea, number two, is selling fruits. This is a business that I have done. I used to wake up very early in the morning and go to Marikit and buy mangoes. I used to make mango juice and sell. I could also sell mangoes. You know, you buy a mango for 5 shillings and you sell that mango at 30 bob, at 30 Kenyan shillings. I mean, you've made more than what you needed to make. So this is an idea that you can start. You can wake up early in the morning, go to Marikiti, purchase the fruits, and especially passion fruit, because what I've realized with passion fruits, in Marikiti, 1 kg will be sold at around 100 Kenyan shillings. And if you go to the supermarket, the same 1 kg, you're going to buy it for more than 200 Kenyan shillings. And even out there at the market, you go between 200 Kenyan shillings and 250. So you can make 100% profit by purchasing from Marikiti and going to sell to people perhaps in their offices or in their homes. So that's a business idea that you can start with the least money, less than 700 Kenyan shillings, and you'll be able to grow from there. And now that this channel is big on decluttering and organizing our spaces, how about starting a decluttering and organizing services sort of a business, where you reach out to people and ask to clean their spaces and organize their spaces, and then they pay you something little. Some of these companies and even big cleaning companies, some of them did not start where they are. They started that small. You come up with an idea of organizing people's offices or decluttering, and you go sell the idea to the people. They buy it, slowly by slowly, and you grow your business. The other business that you can start without money at all, which is number 4, is selling second-hand items. And this you can start from your house. I am sure if you search, we have been searching, but I know we have not searched fully. If you search in your house, you will find something that you're not using, and something perhaps that you can sell and make money. You will find that maybe you have 6 seats in that house, and you are only 2 people, or you are 1 person in that house. At what point will you make use of all these seats? Perhaps you could sell one of these chairs and make money and start something small from there. When you get that money, then you can go buying those second-hand items from people's houses, and then now start selling, grow your business slowly. You started in your house, yes, selling items that you did not need in your house. Even if you made 500 Kenyan shillings, you started there. Then now use that 500 Kenyan shillings, go to people's houses and ask them, what is it that you have that you're not making use of? You know, the sort of the mali mali style. Give out those things, and you get some money or be given something else that you'll make use of, and start off from there, make something little and grow your business. Number 5 is starting a consultancy business. I have been there, I have tried it, I have failed many times. There are also other times I have made it. I know it can be difficult to get the trust of people at the first place. I mean, people will trust you with time, and you also need to rally on your networks. You know, reach out to those people that you know. This is what I'm offering. This is my area of expertise. This is what I can do. If you hear anything in this area, please share. And I know, yes, people do that, and those opportunities never come. But there are those times they come. And don't give up on applying. You apply 10 of them, 10 consultancies, and one comes through. When this particular one comes through, then you get the morale to apply for more. So keep going, keep connecting with people, keep networking, so that when these opportunities also come, then you'll be able to hear about them and to know about them. Let me know your experience with starting small businesses on the comment section. If you have anything to share, I'll appreciate. And if you like this kind of content, please remember to subscribe, hit the notification button so that you can get more of this content. So from me, it's a goodbye until next time.